Hello and welcome to our viewers on ASI News broadcast, bringing you the latest top news for today. Police seek motive in fatal Washington State school shooting. Authorities were seeking a motive on Saturday as to why a high school student in the United States' Washington State shot dead a female classmate and wounded 4 others in a campus cafeteria before killing himself. The shooter, a homecoming prince at Marysville-Pilchuck High School north of Seattle, took his own life as his classmates fled to safety. The incident was the latest in a series of deadly shooting rampages at U.S. schools that have played a central role in a national debate over gun laws. A school district official who declined to be named identified the shooter as Jalen Freeberg, a freshman described by classmates and parents as a popular member of both the wrestling and football teams. All of the victims of the shooting were under 18 and 3 were in critical condition with gunshot wounds to the head, said Joanne Roberts, chief of medicine at Providence Regional Medical Center in Everett. The 4th wounded victim suffered less serious injuries. 2 of the wounded were boys and 2 were girls. Hospital officials said the boys, 15-year-old Andrew Freeberg, shot in the head, and 14-year-old Nate Hatch, shot in the jaw, were both in intensive care at Harbor View Medical Center in Seattle on Friday night, a spokeswoman said. Local media reported the boys were cousins of the shooter. Police would not confirm the gunman's identity or discuss possible motives for the shooting, citing the ongoing investigation. But a school official and several witnesses said he had been involved in a fight with another student, and a friend of one of the victims said he had been recently rejected by a female classmate. Pentagon pleads for patience on Iraq. The Pentagon is pleading for patience against the growing narrative that the U.S.-led effort to fight the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria is, at best, barely holding off the extremist groups' assault and may even be failing. Here we are not 3 months into it, and there are critics saying it is falling apart, it's failing. The strategy is not sound, Rear Admiral John Kirby said Friday. You cannot adequately gain a sense of the strength of a strategy over the course of 3 months. It's just not possible, and it would be imprudent to do that. But much of the criticism of the Obama administration's strategy is based on official statements that cast doubt on the abilities of the key allies on which it depends, most notably the Iraqi military, which U.S. military officials have said is months away from being ready to go on the intensive against the Islamic State. And though the Shia-led government of Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi earlier this week appointed a Sunni lawmaker from Mosul, Khalid al-Obeidi, as defense minister, reports indicate the government has still not gained the trust of many of the Sunni tribal leaders essential to beating back the Islamic State's advance. Among the most prominent criticisms is a report released Thursday from the Center for Strategic and International Studies by strategist Anthony Kordsman that called the U.S.-led air campaign a, quote, unfocused mess, and said the United States does not need to develop a far more realistic strategy at the military level. We believe that the strategy is sound, and we also believe that it is showing effect, Kirby said, noting that the airstrikes which started August 8th in Iraq have been having an effect, killing hundreds of Islamic State fighters, destroying their revenue, interrupting their communications and movements, and disrupting their sources of revenue. But, quote, they're still going to try to attempt to gain ground, and we need to all be prepared for the fact that there will be times when they will be successful at doing that, end quote. And those were the latest top news brought to you from the American Studies Institute from Tehran. Thanks for joining us. You can also check our website at www.asipress.us. Thanks for watching.